Look, this a real quick live to apologize to everyone. My grandmother had to attend a funeral. You know, I went in with the book of Ecclesiastes, you know what I'm saying, 7 and 2. Better be into the house of mourning than the house of mirth. So you know I went in. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I couldn't do the broadcast. This right here is not, you know what I'm saying, teaching the law or, you know what I'm saying, teaching any lesson. This right here is just going in on one of my Facebook posts. I like to do that. So we got this individual right here. Why do y'all think women with money want to date a broke nigga? This not that. I don't have any sons. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, when she mean date, she mean fuck. Cause motherfuckers ain't marrying. And let's keep reading though. No black man is loved correctly unless he has money. Okay, so this is what she responded to. She said she don't have a son. That's great, because he will not be brought up to be a leader at all. But let's continue though. Dating is a part of this feminist whore culture anyway. Traditional women let their parents choose their mate, and that's why they have a 4% divorce rate. So I'm letting it be known it's a 4% divorce rate when your parents are involved in you getting married. And 7 times out of 10, if it's a black woman, she ain't marriage material anyway, no matter how much money she make. Why did I say that? Because I was just got done watching It Man, and all them men called him master. His son called him master. His wife called him master. Bruce Lee called the It Man master. All these men are humbling themselves to another man. Do you think that'll be taught in her house to her child? Not at all. Not to respect a man, especially a black man. So no matter how much money she made, they're not marriage material. Dating means fucking. Only 1 out of 4 black women get married. So how many men date these forever single women to be with them anyway? And that's the truth. These independent minded women are just looking for a come up off the same rich man the majority of them refuse to submit to. The independent minded woman is just looking for a come up off the same rich man the majority of these women refuse to submit to. Modern women, the same rich man. At least with a rich man, if they get pregnant or some common law situation, they can go downtown and take his wealth. So I get all these laughing because I got all these people attacking me on this post. For real, I got about at least 6 people come on here trying to get me. Let me see. Hide it. No, I don't want to. Let me not hide it. I got all these replies. None of this makes sense, but go off. I'm not dating a broke man, whether I'm single or not. And I said what I said. And I'm a dog, so I'll pick my husband. Thank you. So I gave her. I'm gonna take away that like. Uh, so then her friend come through that was already on the post because she was on the post before me right here. She come through like with this little emoji. And I seen somebody said she had an Adam's apple, but let's continue. He one of them Hebrew Israelites trying to make shit sound good. 3 likes. It's probably that white dude that was liking it too. They be sounding so angry. Come on, angry. A man don't be angry like. That's the men y'all raise. They be all in their feelings while they laughing. Let's continue. Mad as fuck with no wife and no money. So look, she know me now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't have a wife right now, but who's mad? You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's be 1,000 with you. The deflection and, getting personal, that's one thing. But let's continue, though. Let's continue. Sad, you don't believe you're evil. That's what I was telling them. Because they don't believe they're evil. but you don't live by any moral code, not even the God of the Bible or anywhere. And they don't. That's what I was telling them. Like, the Chinese people will let their father choose their husband. The Arab people will let the father choose their husband. The African people will let the father choose their husband. And they got some wicked gods. I don't agree with none of their gods that they worship, but they got enough sense to have their father choose their husband. These women have no God from nowhere. They are all atheists. That's what this feminism does to women. It turns them to atheists, where they have no code of conduct. And every single God and every single people who had a God around the world, whether it be Arab, whether it be an Indian, Middle East Indian, they all had a code of conduct because they had a God. And their God had rules. These people are lawless and ruleless. It's what we're dealing with, women like this. So let me continue. Sad you don't believe you're evil, but you don't live by any moral code, not even the God of the Bible or anywhere, but think you can render a judgment on anyone. I'm like, damn, how are you trying to judge me? The scripture talk about people judging off the imagination of their evil heart and how they were raised. Yeah, it talked about that definitely in Ezekiel. They made gods in their own heart, is what it talks about. And get some morals in your life that wasn't society, that isn't what society taught you. So get some morals in your life that wasn't something you came up with when you were growing up, basically. But let's continue. She responds, if I got to be evil so men like you to want to approach me, then it ain't nothing but hell over here. I live by my own standards and moral codes. Yours is just based on a bitter black man rhetoric, and you don't move me. The real evil is you coming on here calling people whores and telling women that their father should pick a woman's husband. Oh, that's evil. You hear what she said? I ain't calling nobody no whore because I'm not gonna get personal. We don't get personal. So she lied about that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I never get personal with nobody because that's when you lose the argument. Ad hominem. That's a the defeat. So he said calling people whores. I didn't do that, but she said telling women that their father should choose a husband. Yeah, that's what everybody did all around the world. The Eskimos, the native Indians, the Indians over there next to China. Everybody. So we say that's evil? These people have no sense. It's really giving women don't like you for obvious reason, and you're mad. It must suck to suck. I hope she ain't talking about no gay shit, but women husband. Okay, let's continue. Dang, I ain't know you was evil. You know I'm certified demon time. Look, and they having fun. I'm glad they having fun. Dr. Evil. Okay, so I go back. I say evil by definition is going against the commandments, but modern worldly women think it's a joke. Even the proverb says, "Fool make a mock at sin." So I know what type of people I'm dealing with. So laugh on. You're only humble yourself when you're almost dead. Then you'll want the creator. So I said, when you're almost dead, then they want the creator. And they know that. Then they want to find a God. I'll holler at you when I get there. Let's see what he says. Okay. Nobody cares this post. Nobody cares on this post. You're going to get arthritis typing all that. At least do it for a good cause. He a part of a social media team. Usually they be on Kansas with the microphone. I guess he can't holler well. Okay. So then I'll turn and I'll say, that's why the ninth commandment is not to be a false witness. A lie, although funny, is still a lie. Cause I'm like, I ain't playing y'all little games. Like I ain't about to be on that. They be sounding like they reading out the Bible even when they not. Where do you get your morals from? Or do you have any? So I asked her. She said she got the power. So right here we're seeing they letting it be known they have no moral standards, no moral code. And let it be, and this is most black women right here. Let it be known. They don't mess, they dog in the Bible. These women right here are downplaying and dogging the Bible. But when you ask them about how do you know right from wrong, that's why they do so much evil. That's why they hate authority. They really hate God. They hate the Almighty because they hate any authority. These women is a wicked ass women. Let's continue though. And say, who even are you thinking you can pass judgment on literally anyone besides yourself? You can take a seat and reflect on your life. This is the white dude. After creeping on his page, dude give me incel vibes. Said incel, like involuntary celibate. All right. That's why Leviticus 19:15 says the only way we judge is with his commandments. So yeah, you can judge unless you, I mean, of course you can judge, but only by his commandments, but not with your own understanding. And looking at your profile, you're giving me, I like my steak bloody and I sleep with my animal in the bed vibes. Let's not make assumptions, Gentile. So I let him be known he's a Gentile, and I told him he eats his meat raw. He knew exactly who the fuck he was talking to at that point. But I know who the fuck he is. So he stopped commenting. Let's continue. I sleep in the bed with my dog and I eat medium steak. You're not saying nothing. I just put a ha there. I left that alone. I left it alone because she just dogged herself. She eat blood and she lay with her dog. Let's continue though. Not quoting scriptures. Oh. So she said, oh no, not quoting scriptures. He must be one of them Christians. Not no morality. They think it's funny because they don't know no scriptures. They don't want to know a scripture. They hate the Almighty. So they think it's funny. Not quoting scriptures. That's why women are least married in the world, but the most women file in divorce. And that's the truth. Ain't it the truth? Our women are the least likely to get married to anybody because ain't nobody marrying our women. Our women don't respect the man. And they think, oh, in slavery and all that dumbass shit. It's not that. But when the women respect the man, then their culture gets tight. They get in defense mode. They get in building mode when a woman knows where she's at. But because they want to break that structure, we are in shambles as a people. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? Our women are the least married in the world, but the most women file in divorce. Don't nobody want to marry them because they know they're going to file divorce because they have to be the man. They have to get out of order. They have to do that. You all hate any type of authority, your man, and especially the authority of God. So they hate their man and they hate the authority of the Almighty. I'm married and stop judging people, especially people you don't know on this social media app. Then I put here, because I think she was lying about her being married, but I put here, I said to our women, I obviously didn't know, I don't know you, but you need better reading comprehension, obviously. I said, you need some reading comprehension because I didn't say you. I don't get personal. What you're saying has nothing to do with me, or obviously on the wrong side of the Facebook, we don't care. So I left it alone. I said she don't care. I left it alone. She said she don't care. So and then she came back hours later. I think the most ironic part is this post that you're talking about letting fathers choose husbands. And I think none of our dad, granddads, uncles, hell, even my long cousin has been locked up, will let us within 20 miles of you. A random man on the street might walk up and ask if I'm safe. Pipe down, Mr. I can't get a woman, so only way I can justify being single is blaming women for not wanting me. Hey, let's even entertain the idea of arranged marriage. What kind of dowry do you bring to the table? So this is her coming at me wreck, right? I'm the only one who liked it, but she came at me reckless. Now, like I said, this is about the third or fourth person on the post coming at me. It's the fourth. And she like, None of my family members have ever let you talk to you. You know what I'm saying? What kind of diary you did? This is my response, though. The fact is, I'm an Israelite. Tomorrow's a Sabbath day. I'll be around dozens of black people. You're going to eat and learn together. And when you share morals, you can congregate and be together. A dowry is the price of a virgin. Now, since you want to get personal, you have a child, so you don't qualify for that. Type in my name in Google and put in city council behind it. I was on the ballot, but I didn't win. Next time I will. It's not hard to get a modern woman because they have no morals. Do you have a God? If so, what's the name? The fact is you don't, and that's the problem. So here's her response. She started dogging me. Did Google? I did Google you, and it came up as a disqualified or withdrawn candidate. And your LinkedIn says you're an independent contractor at Just Energy. So basically, unemployed electrician. Damn, that's even worse. Now, sure, a dowry was originally for virgins, but they were selling literal pubescent children. Plus, jokes on you, I prefer to date girls. Okay. So she said all this dumb shit. So I correct her. You know what I'm saying? Said true. They said I was disqualified from city council, yes, because I was fighting against children's services, stealing children from women. That's what I told everybody, and I gave them pamphlets doing that. And went through the projects and got 900 signatures. They claimed near 500 signatures didn't match the addresses, and that's what they did. And I got videos, and I got that video shot down for election misinformation when it was the city council that I was running for. But that shit was shot down over here, but it's over there on Rumble. It's on Rumble, you know what I'm saying, .com, where I got the election misinformation, disinformation ban on here. But I can show clearly that the signatures I got, the address did match the signature. They said about damn near 500 of them didn't match. I got 900 signatures. I only needed 500. So they made sure to put, so when I was going through those, I was finding all types of lies. Because I go on the Secretary of State website, type in their name. The only ones I can really type in is when they did cursive, but I can still understand what they cursive saying. That's when I would type it in, and it will always come back that they were lying and that the signature did match the address. So I made that be known. But I got blackballed because of the business of stealing children from black women through children's services, a $1 billion industry in the United States. The state was going to lose money. And I worked with Just Energy in 2012. So I'll tell you, I worked in 2012, you perping. Dowry virgins worldwide. So your comment is very ignorant and offensive to all nations. Yeah, her comment about, them selling pubescent girls is ignorant to all nations. They did that all around the world. So for you to say that is ignorant as fuck, and that's why she stopped talking about that. This godless lesbian feminist LGBT lifestyle is rather new. It came in with the Queen of England Social Security Act. The problem you are facing is because you're ignorant and think that you can choose a mate by researching their pockets. And it will be successful shows that you have a lot to learn, which further proves that when a woman allows her parents to make that decision, they go further and deeper than the immoral woman would have today. I can provide you with the pamphlet I handed out protecting black women from children's services, making a profit from stealing their children. I'm trying to teach ignorant women like you whatever I can so they will not be taken advantage of. All right. So, in other words, you never made it on the ballot. Okay, untalented love child of Kanye West and Andrew Caldwell. Oh, I wish I was checking pockets. Then maybe I wouldn't have a broke baby daddy. Okay, at least she conceded to that. That's the best part about being an independent woman. We can make the choice. Going back to my original statement, my daddy wouldn't choose you. You're trying to manipulate scripture to fit your narrative and failing miserably. So I responded. That says about your father. A good father would never have a daughter that claims to be independent. Obviously, he didn't take care of you or make decisions about your life that you took heed to. When a woman is unmarried, she is under their father's rule, protection, and care. They never claim independence because they had a good father that made sure they were taken care of. They never claim they don't need a man because they had a good man in their life. It's obviously you don't respect him. You don't respect your father anyway. You don't respect him enough to ask his opinion on who you laid down and had a child with. So low life women like you would respect their father to vet their potential husband either. You're presenting a straw man argument. You're intelligent enough to know what it is. Again, twisting the narrative to fit your own perspective or making a straw man argument yourself. I can run to my parents and ask for anything, anytime. I claim independence because he and my mother raised me well enough to go out in the world without their help or need a man. Kind of like when people stay in bed situations because it benefits them in the other ways. The intelligence part is funny because I put good money in my preschool education is better than your entire educational career. Try again, Tink. It's Good Friday. I'm off. And I got all day. So you got all day. Then I put, it also shows that you're an inferior woman to your mom. Should your mom claim that she didn't need your father? You sound stupid even to the woman that raised you. You didn't get this immoral, feminist, lesbian ideology from your parents, obviously. Your mother will argue against you and say life is far better because she had a husband to share it with. Make it make sense. And then she put this. Again, joke's on you. My parents were never married. Co-parenting like a boss, though. My parents raised me with unconditional love, support, and guidance. They taught me to stand strong in what I believe in, even if they disagreed, they be by my side. They gave me the best advice without controlling my actions or opinions. But not a lesbian, though, Pooh. Clearly, I have a son. Okay. So I stopped there because I knew she conceded to defeat. And she said that no, they raised me to be this. Then they said they were co-parenting like a boss. I can go in on the co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously her mother allowed that, because if a woman did not want a man to be around a child, they would not be around their child. So her mother thought it was good to have a father in the child's life, but she don't have her baby daddy in her child's life. She's calling them names on the internet. But I just want to end it off on that note. You know, I could have went in, but I stopped right there. She stopped right there. It was no more going in on her. You know what I'm saying? I think she conceded to the point. Nobody liked it. Nobody said anything because I'm like, okay, if y'all want to get it, y'all can get it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to end off on that note.